The DP at batting fifth, number 20, Mariah Miller. At first base, at batting sixth, number 5, Jasmine Noriega. At shortstop, at batting seventh, number 13, Devin Roberson. In left field, at batting eighth, number 15, Callie Roberson. In right field, at batting ninth, number 19, Bree Roberson. At second base, the flex, number 1, Jayla Perez. And the head coach of the Eagles is Terry Brierton. And here's the starting lineup for your Broken Arrow Tigers. Leading off at shortstop, number 4, Ariana Caesar. In center field, batting second, number 14, Emily Gilliland. The DP at batting third, number 3, Avery Beach. Batting fourth, pitching today's game, number 25, Kinsley Cotner. In right field, batting fifth, number 5, Hallie Smith. At first base, batting sixth, number 15, London Shy. At third base, batting seventh, number 16, Macy Bluchet. Pitching today's game, batting eighth, number 9, Lily Blaylock. And in left field, batting ninth, number 23, Peyton Wells. And the flex at second base is number 22, Kaylin Penny. Assistant coaches are Javon Childers, Kinsey Burrell, Jeremiah Chrissy Hood, and the head coach of the Tigers is Randall King. At this time, please rise and remove your hats for the play of our national anthem.
Well, it's a beautiful day for a fast pitch regional. The Lady Tigers playing the host this year, and this game is against the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles. Game 1 of the regional tournament. We're happy to bring it to you live here on ArrowVision. I'm Dylan Rivera. I'll be alongside you here this afternoon, and hopefully for this evening as well, the Tigers will have to get a victory here against Lawton Ike to move on to the 6 o'clock game, and that'll be against the winner of the Norman North Bixby game that will play immediately after this one. It'll be a busy day of softball both today and tomorrow. The bracket plays out where the winner of this game plays the winner of the Norman North Bixby game. The loser of this game and the loser of that game will play each other later this afternoon. And then you move into tomorrow's ordeal where you've got an 11 a.m. game, a 1 p.m. game, and an if necessary 3 p.m. game. And I am not going to try to spell out each and every single scenario because that could take all game long. So I will encourage you to look on the OSSAA website or look at the bracket that we have posted on BA Tiger Sports. Tigers come out on defense first. The starting pitcher, Kinsley Cotner, number 25. And the leadoff hitter for Lawton Eisenhower is number 4, Vanessa Trevino. Cotner starts with the ball. It will be maybe the loudest crowd we've seen all season, and that's not necessarily due to size. That's due to some boom whackers in the audience. So things could get pretty noisy and ruckus here today. Strike thrown by Cotner, 1-1. since she's been in the circle for Broken Arrow, was dealing with an injury to her hand and has thrown 35 innings so far this season coming into today. It's a win-loss record of 5-1. 23 strikeouts to her name. Swing and a miss, and that'll be a 24th strikeout on the season for Kinsley Cotner. Two-hole for Eisenhower's Cameron Knutson. Knutson playing catcher today for the Eagles. Starting defense for the Tigers is Cotner. Is the shine at first base. Toward the shortstop, that's Ari Caesar, and the play made at first. The second baseman, Kaylin Penny, and at third base is Macy Fluchet. In left field is Peyton Wells, center field Emily Gilliland, and in right field, number 5, Hallie Smith. Broken Arrow 25-6 overall this season, 11-1 in district play. Top team in District 2. Swing and a miss from Bella Musselman. BA 17-4 against 6A opponents this season, 9-4 against teams that had an above 500 record in 6A. Another great pitch thrown by Cotner. It's a 1-2 count. Ball fouled back. The at-bat stays alive, but Cotner attacking that outside corner. This one bounces toward Fluchet at third, and a play at first. Another one out, and that is 3 down for the Tigers. Top of the inning, scoreless for Lawton Ike. We'll take a commercial break and bring you the bottom of the first here in just a moment, live here on ArrowVision.
Shortstop number 4, Ari Caesar.
Welcome back to Tiger Park. Broken Arrow and Lawton Ike going head-to-head here today in the first round of regional play. And it's Ari Caesar, the leadoff hitter for the Tigers offense as they come out here in the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Eagles is Bella Musselman. She was the final out of that top of the first, as she bats out of the 3-hole for the Eagles. Lawton Eisenhower 3-17 overall this season. They went 0-12 in district play, 0-14 against 6A opponents this year. Good pitch from Musselman there. Pitch inside for Musselman. 2-1 count. High pitch, ball 3. And another ball, and Caesar will walk to first. Emily Gilliland comes up to the plate next. .315 on base percentage, .357. Gilliland makes contact. It goes straight up the gap. And that advances Caesar to second. A nice single there from Gilliland. Avery Beach, the ace pitcher for the Tigers, now in the batter's box. Shows bunt and pulls it back. Eisenhower defense has struggled this season, a 9.4 runs allowed per game average. Hasn't been their season, but looking to continue on here and stretch their season out just a little bit longer. Tall task in front of them with Broken Arrow on the docket now. Connects. That's going out toward left field. It's falling down and caught, and no one advances. So the pitcher now, Kinsley Cotner, up to bat. The order for the Tigers would continue: Hallie Smith, London Shine, Macy Fluchet, Lily Blaylock, and Peyton Wells. Inside pitch, nearly cut the bottom of the bat there. Cotner with one of the best batting averages on the team, batting exactly .400. On base percentage at .512. Quick play from the coaching staff over there on the Lawton side. One ball, one strike. Musselman hits Cotner on the left foot. A little bit of a stinger as she will walk to first. And a runner on second and third as well. So the base is loaded for Hallie Smith, and that is a dangerous proposition for Lawton Eisenhower. Coach King will bring in a pinch runner for Cotner. It'll be number 2, Corey Webb. Cotner, the pitcher today, of course, so that could cause problems defensively as well. As Hallie Smith steps up to the batter's box, now joined by Dr. Dustin Smith on color commentary. He had a few other duties to handle first. Running the scoreboard, I'm sure sweeping the floor somewhere or something like that.
Swiss Army knife.
Yeah, that's right.
It's whatever it takes.
Wears as many hats as possible.
Well, due to Cotner getting hit, Emma Thummel's down in the bullpen warming up for BA. Hopefully it's just nothing that'll limit Cotner out in the circle.
Training staff did pull her aside. We'll see what comes of that situation. Smith inside, connects, but it's a foul ball.
Last game we did, and Hallie had several hard hit balls. It was just right at him balls, which you don't want there. And now with what they call ducks on the pond, opportunities to score some runs here in the first for BA, be a big opportunity for Hallie.
Smith spins one out foul.
Dylan, as you look at regional play, this first game's important. You want to get out there and make your statement early. You want to make sure that you take advantage of the opportunities that are there. Now with the bases loaded, with only one out, you want to plate some runs here for sure.
And we had talked about in our final broadcast of the regular season there against Owasso when the Tigers fell 4-1. But that was a game to really sharpen up and get prepared for regional play. Then you step into game one and you're playing a 3-17 Lawton team. That presents you another opportunity to really see yourself build some confidence before you get into game two, which will be against likely a better opponent.
Yeah, well, what you don't lose, you don't play the record. You play the scoreboard. Mm-hmm. You play the situations, and you don't try to go in there and look at it and say it's a 3-17 team. You're just trying to improve your opportunities. As Hallie gives way now to London Shine, the first baseman.
2 outs on the board now. Shine at the plate. Batting average .264, on base percentage .451. And has yet to hit a home run this season. This would be a timely one if she could launch one over the wall here.
It'd be grand, if you will.
Pitch just a little too high for Musselman.
As Musselman's trying to dial it in, she's what I would call effectively wild. Not consistently down. You got to look at all parts of the plate and all parts of the strike zone. That ball's up and in.
3 balls, no strikes. Certainly don't want to find a fourth one here, as that'll be a free run for the Tigers.
Unless you're BA, you'll take it.
Absolutely.
Lily Blaylock, is that? No, that's Fluchet on deck.
Strike thrown there, 3-1 now.
He's consistent with that call. That's what he called Hallie out on the last at-bat. So you know it's going to be like to London, that's up and outside. But to Hallie, that was inside. It may have still been up, but it was inside. So she fouls that one off, spoils that pitch. 3-2. Everybody be moving. The carousel will be moving, if you will.
3-2 count. Shine, the lefty, looking to at least bring 1 run home. Would love to bring home 3. The pitch goes down the first base line, and that's a beautiful hit from Shine. That'll advance 1 and 2 and 3 for the Tigers. 3 RBI and Shine. It's a triple for her.
You couldn't place that ball any better down the line. Got inside the first base bag and the first baseman's glove. Went down the right field corner, was bouncing around out there a little bit, and enough for London to leg out a triple. And more importantly, plate 3 runs. For BA, you want to take advantage. You have the bases loaded, 1 out. You want to make sure you take advantage of that opportunity. And Shine comes through, delivers down the line, and BA jumps out to a 3-0 lead with opportunity still here for Fluchet with Shine down at third.
0-1 count for Fluchet here. Now a 1-1 count. Pitch from Musselman. Swing and a miss from Fluchet. Fluchet's batting average 269, on base percentage 375.
Battles that one straight back. They say you're on it. If it goes straight back to the bull or to the backstop, she's on the pitch. Just got underneath it there to foul it straight back. When I say on it, timing-wise, she's right on it.
Right.
Where she needs to be.
Not too much in front of it, not too far behind it. 1-2 count. Near check swing, but kept it back. That was awfully close, and it's 2-2.
A lot of sighs of relief. Some whoos coming from those surrounding the press box, we'll say.
Those in the press box a little bit, too. Inside pitch, and that'll advance Fluchet to first. And brings up number 9, Lily Blaylock.
It's good job by Fluchet to work that count. We talked about the 3-1 pitch that or the 2-2 pitch, I guess, that she was looked at and thought maybe they tell you with 2 strikes she foul off anything close. Don't go down looking, and she kind of looked back, and the umpire said it was a ball, and obviously got ball 4. So now Lily Blaylock with an opportunity to.
Fouled it down the third base line. Was awfully close, though.
Yeah, close on both fronts. If London gets hit with that in foul territory, be an out. All question marks, not get hit by it.
Well, when you're in elementary school in VA, they make you do that jump rope for heart, and that's where that comes into play. Is once you come into the varsity softball scene, all of a sudden you might have to jump over a ball.
Right, and you talked about our last broadcast about how that was
Got a rundown here between first and second, and that'll bring Fluchet to second and shine across home plate. A mistake by Lawton Ike.
And that was designed, trying to get caught in a rundown and try to advance the run from third to score. And now what that does is, because of the misplay, now Fluchet's in scoring position. Blaylock, anything that hits the grass in the outfield or the green-colored turf could play to run.
It's Devin Roberson, the shortstop for Lawton Eisenhower. You could see Musselman and Roberson have a quick conversation as she was going back to her post.
And what they tell you is you run her back to the base she came from. So if she shortstop should have just kept running her to get back to first. The design was to get in a rundown.
High and inside, and it advances Fluchet to third now. So goes from on the edge of scoring position to now really in scoring position. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Blaylock still a chance here to bring another one home.
Getting a 4 spot in the inning so far has been a sigh of relief. Now we're going to add to it as she rips it right back up the middle.
So Fluchet crosses home plate. Blaylock gets the single, and a great play from the catcher, as that brings up number 23 for the Tigers, Peyton Wells.
And I think there'll be a courtesy runner for the catcher. 21.
It'll be Lainey Hansen for Broken Arrow as she takes the place of Blaylock. And a quick conversation now between the coaching staff and Musselman at the circle. Terry Brierton, the head coach for Lawton Ike.
You know, they've had 2 outs, and BA scored 5 runs with 2 outs. So had an opportunity to get out of the inning. And now if you're Lawton Ike, you're saying, let's try to limit the damage. Try to end it right here and get this out and give our offense a chance at the plate.
So Brierton makes the walk back over to the dugout. Lawton trying to pick things up here.
BA's got a decent balance of right, left batters that you can't get in a groove. If you're a pitcher, you get I mean, obviously it's a different part of the plate. They call it the river. In the river would be an inside corner, and you don't see that a lot with left-handed batters.
Hanson stays at first.
Peyton Wells, another left-hander, give an opportunity for BA to continue the inning. Already 5 runs plated here in the bottom of the first.
Hanson trying to get to second, and she is out before she touches the bag, so that is the final out of the bottom of the first. 5 runs up for the Tigers. We'll go to the top of the second here in just a moment live here on
Now's
ArrowVision.
the time to show your school spirit. Support your favorite school with the Broken Arrow School Pride debit card from TTCU Federal Credit Union, the only card that gives back to Broken Arrow.
350. A lot of support from parents just like you.
Whether you're a student, parent, or a proud Tiger fan, your everyday purchases make a difference.
With TTCU, you're not just banking, you're backing your school and local community. Join the thousands of TTCU members who are already using the Broken Arrow card.
It's super simple. Use your BA card and TTCU donates.
Thank you, TTCU, and thank you, Tiger fans. Support our school with every purchase. Go Yay!
Welcome back to Lady Tigers softball. Broken Arrow and Lawton Ike in the top of the second. 5-run lead for Broken Arrow. Dylan Rivera here on play-by-play. Dr. Dustin Smith on color commentary. And it's Lawton Ike back on offense here. Offense has been a struggle for him as well. 3.1 runs per game this season.
And the importance here, obviously, Cotner's well enough to get out there in the circle. So that hit by pitch she took in the first inning hasn't phased her. She's out there dealing on the mound. That ball hit right back to her. Field your position.
Good job defensively by Cotner. Quick reaction. And the out at first.
They'll tell you pitchers are athletes. Cotner showing it right there. But Cotner, as you mentioned earlier, she hurt her hand. And hurt her hand earlier in the year. Whenever, obviously, she's getting back, and Avery shouldered a lot of load in the circle because Cotner is a good 1-2 punch. Cotner moved in, and she's got some speed and a movement on her. So back here and take a load off of Avery's shoulders as well.
Pitch there is low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. That one's low and away as well, but Miller will try to swing at that one. So it's now a 1-2 count. Mariah Miller batting out of the 5-hole, designated player. Chopped that one back toward the shortstop. Caesar makes a diving grab. An incredible play from number 4.
Yeah, it's just effort right there. And she moved, and that was her play. I mean, she had to make that all-out effort to catch that one. And if not, that short hops, and who knows what kind of bounce you're getting off the turf or what kind of spin the ball has. But great play there by Ari, and second out of the inning.
Pitch too high. One 1-0 count. Tigers hosting their 36th regional in fast pitch softball. That's an incredible number. Only had 3 teams that have not hosted in the history of the program.
Cotner with 3 balls here. And what they want you to do, your team plates 5 at the bottom of the first inning. You want to come out and throw zeros, give them the opportunity to go back and hit again. And Cotner's got the first 2, now a 3-1 count here on the third batter.
Pitch from Cotner. Swing and just I was going to say a little bit of contact, but instead they'll call it. Oh, it is a strike. Okay, so it's 3-2. I was thinking that was already 2 strikes, so my mistake there. I was going to say that was the out, but 3-2 now, full count.
Strike 3 looking.
And there it is, the strikeout, and the Tigers in the top of the second. And going to the bottom of the second now, hoping to get some more offense out there. 5 runs already. We'll step aside quickly. Come right back here live on ArrowVision.
Hey Tigers, I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. The city is preparing for the next general obligation bond election in April of 2026. Just like the improvements to Albany Street in front of the high school, bonds help pay for upgrades to public infrastructure like streets and intersections, public safety services, parks improvements, and more here in our great community. To find out more about the bond process, visit the city website. Thank you for helping us build our future. Broken Arrow, enjoy the rest of the game.
Tulsa Bone and Joint, Northeast Oklahoma's sports medicine experts. We are pleased to help you and the athletes in your life with a number of surgical and non-surgical options. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as team orthopedist for local high schools such as Broken Arrow, Owasso, Sapulpa, Cascia Hall, and Bishop Kelly. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
Welcome back to Tigers Softball Park. Broken Arrow hosting their 36th regional in program history, and they've got Lawton Ike standing across from here in their first game. They've got Norman North and Bixby in this regional as well, 2 teams that the Tigers have squared off with this season. Bixby, they've been able to topple twice, 13-3 on August 21st and 12-1 on September 25th, but 2 of the Tigers' 6 losses on the season have come from the Norman North Timberwolves, who beat Broken Arrow 5-3 on August 15th and 9-5 on August 23rd. So as the Tigers likely win this first game, we'll have to see how it plays out, but 5 runs up right now on a 3-win ball club. They'll go into a 6 p.m. game against the winner of Bixby and Norman North, and that will be an interesting contest to see who can advance and play in the afternoon game on Thursday. Wells gets one over the top of the shortstop and drops it in, and it will be a single. And that brings up the top of the order, Ari Caesar. Pinch running for Peyton Wells is Caden Glick, number 1.
First base, number 1, Caden Glick. Now batting, shortstop, number 4, Ari Caesar.
Caesar gets the signal from Coach King. Steps back into the batter's box. A high pitch from Musselman. The Eagles got those 2 outs to start the first inning, and then the Tigers just battled from there and got those 5 runs up. And since then, getting that 1 out to close out the inning, but then now with no outs on the board, 2 runners on. This is Gilliland. Good pitch from Musselman. Two-one count. Gilliland makes contact. It's going right down that first base line, and the first baseman couldn't spot it. And it will just fall foul. First baseman for Lawton Ike is Misha Melendez. Gilliland gets a lot of that one. It's headed out near the warning track, falling down in left field and caught. 1 out on the board now for Lawton Ike. Avery Beach back to the plate. Beach pops one up, headed foul toward the Lawton Ike dugout, and it falls right down into the Lawton Ike dugout. Oh, 1 count. Runner advancing to third. Glick slides in. She's safe. Throw made to third, but the shortstop, number 13 for Lawton Ike, Roberson, couldn't make the catch. Caesar also advances to second, so now 2 runners in scoring position for Avery Beach, who's batting .495 on the season, on base percentage of .543. Strike thrown low inside, and that's something that the umpire has been giving here today. Beach pops one up. It'll drop down in the infield. The pitcher going to have to make the play on it, and Musselman does so. 2 outs now. That brings up the Tiger pitcher, Kinsley Cotner now. Cotner down the third base line, and it goes foul. Similar to earlier, awfully close. Third base runner Glick had to dodge the ball, and it just bounces beyond the line. Another one down the third base line. This one's foul all the way. So now an 0-2 count with 2 outs. Tigers yet to score a run here in the bottom of the second. Kelly Smith on deck. Cotner swings at it. It's headed out to left field. It's all the way to the wall in the warning track, and that'll bring 2 runs home, and Cotner gets a double. Two quick runs here with their backs against the wall, and again, just like in the first inning, 2 outs on the board before the Tigers start to get a rally. And it's now a 7-run lead for the Tigers here in the bottom of the second. Hallie Smith at the plate. So it's a 1-0 count. Dr. Smith back on the headset. Got to shake some hands first, right? It's part of the job. Probably so. 1-1 count. High pitch, ball 2. Smith popping it up. Going to drop it right into the gap, and the second baseman makes the play on it, and that will round out the bottom of the second. The Tigers nearly get another one on, but instead close out with 7 runs in front of the Lawton Eagles. Top of the third, just moments away. Keep it live here on ArrowVision.
While you are teaching someone special the nuances of keeping the wheel steady, we can provide you means for you to maintain financial equilibrium. First National Bank of Broken Arrow. First people put people first.
All in all, there's not a better place to work.
Working at St. Francis is...
Working at St. Francis is...
Working at St. Francis is...
It's very fulfilling.
The work that we do is hard. The work that we do changes people's lives.
It's more than a job.
It's more than a job.
It's more than a job.
It's more than a job. It's a calling.
Welcome back to regional action. Broken Arrow and Lawton Ike in battle. And it's the first game of this Broken Arrow regional. And at bat is number 13, Devin Roberson, for the Eagles. We'll go 7, 8, 9 here for Lawton Ike. Cotner gets the ball back from the umpire and all smiles as the umpire says something to her. Blaylock puts the headgear back on. Roberson makes the walk back over to the plate. And we carry on. Bunt from Roberson. Cotner's got it. And the out at first. Bang, bang play there as Fluchet came running in as well. And at least one of them had decided it was going to be Cotner's ball.
Yeah, just think of the concentration that takes if you're Cotner with Fluchet running in front of you. Focus on the ball and stop making the play. She may have been communicating and saying that's mine.
And that's a big part of this game, is making sure that you're calling those out, being clear and concise with those. I know that there's a lot of times where one will be calling it and the other will be calling it, and then there's a whole confusion and it gets ugly. But in this case, at least everything goes smoothly.
What she did was just let it run past her, and she ran up and let Cotner get it, and she just darted off like she was running to the dugout. She being Fluchet.
0-2 count, and there is ball one. Number 13, who started off this inning, was Devin Roberson. This is number 15, Callie Roberson.
Relation? The audience can't see you do the shoulder shrug
I
there.
shrugged. I did not have the wherewithal to go down and ask Coach Brierton if they were related or not.
I should ask Kyle while he was up here.
Swing and a miss from Roberson, and that's strike three. Cotner with a second strikeout on the day. And this is number 19, Bree Roberson.
Oh. One would have to assume.
At this point, it's too many Robersons to not have something.
Yeah, they've got to be related.
Something fishy's going on. Low inside pitch from Cotner.
Now, if they were all Smiths, would you think that same thing?
That's a little bit different.
That's more common than Roberson?
Just a little bit. Although we also have a Roberson on the football team here at Broken Arrow. Two balls, no strikes here for Cotner.
We talk about the 1-2 punch with Cotner and Beach. Beach, the left-hander. Cotner, very intense right-hander. She's wondering where that pitch was. She thought it was located well. Home plate umpire decided it was a little high.
So it's now 3 balls to no strikes. Dummel's still in the bullpen on standby. And there's a strike for Cotner.
Cotner said, I'll make you call it. Just throw it right down the pipe and can't help but call it.
2 outs already on the board. And that will walk Roberson to first and bring up the top of the order, Vanessa Trevino.
First base runner for Eisenhower?
Correct.
So now the top of the lineup. See how Cotner bears down, and feels she'll probably attack this hitter.
No pitch rolls away from the catcher Blaylock, and that will advance Roberson to second now. The Lawton offense, as I mentioned, has struggled this season, but they have had 5 straight games of 2 runs or more coming into today. Another missed catch from Blaylock, and this time safe at third. Still, Fluchet unable to get that tag in time. And that felt like a play where Broken Arrow had the opportunity to shut the door. And that throw just a little later, that tag just a little late.
Yeah, there's no slide there either. You rarely see that going into third. She just ran in and ran past the tag, if you will. So Cotner just needs to bear down on this batter here.
Trevino gets a foul ball here. And it's now 2 balls, 1 strike.
Another group of students has shown up.
It's one of the pros to a middle of the day on a school day game is you
Hosting
get some
a
of the
regional.
classes to come out and root on the home Tigers. Norman North Timberwolves just getting off the buses over in the distance. They'll play the next game up against Bixby. Inside pitch from Cotner, and that'll walk another one. Trevino gets to first, and Kinsey Varell will walk out to the circle. Conversation with Kinsley Cotner.
And some of this is, you may just be rust from not pitching for quite some time. You mentioned how many times has she pitched this year? Way early she pitched quite a bit, but she's been sidelined for a little while.
Pitched 35 innings coming into today, 7 games played, 7 games started.
And some of those she started at first base and not pitching.
5-1 record as the pitcher.
This is more of a Kenzie Varell, just the pitching coach goes out and tries to calm her down a little bit. Say, hey, just throw strikes, no damage done.
Now back for the Eagles, catcher number 16, Cameron Knudsen.
This is Cameron Knudsen now for Lawton Eisenhower. Starting catcher. High pitch from Cotner, but it was right down the pipes.
Yeah. Cotner just trying to say, is it up? Made the motion with her hand, just asking if that ball was high.
That one straight up the gap, and a well-hit ball for Lawton Ike brings 1 run home, and another one advancing to third. So the Eagles get on the scoreboard here, and it's now 7-1.
We talk about placing that ball, and that's what it was, right between second and the second baseman. Not able to get there, got to the gap. Good job by Hallie to cut that off. Limited to just 1 run. There'll be a courtesy runner now for,
it'll be
that's
number
the catcher.
3. I believe that's Katie Williams.
Oh, not a Roberson?
Not a Roberson, no.
Now the pitcher getting a chance to help her own cause here.
This is Musselman. Runners on first and third, 2 outs on the board. Low pitch from Cotner.
Hey, you mentioned Norman North here with Bixby set to arrive any moment now. That's the second game of this regional.
Cotner goes low twice in a row here in this at-bat. That game should be a lot of fun. Bixby, a team that we've seen here before on our broadcasts, and a team that the Tigers handled well. Norman North, on the other hand, has gotten the better of Broken Arrow twice this season, so it'll be interesting to see how that game plays out. 2 teams that have fairly similar records. And the winner of that game will play the winner of this ball game.
So a full slate of games today.
Musselman pops it up. It's headed back behind the plate. And Blaylock just a little bit behind it. So the at-bat stays alive.
That's one you wish you had again. If that's, she the 3-hole or the cleanup hitter?
She is the 3-hole.
Yeah. Get a chance to get out of here with that just off the glove of Lily.
That was an impressively silent sneeze just now from you. Bless you. I couldn't pull that off. That's why I wanted to make a comment. Mine.
People at home didn't even know
If I had to
anything.
sneeze,
It was just you and me that knew that.
If I had to sneeze, you would have heard the headset thrown onto the desk, and then I would have jumped out of my seat to get away from it. It would have been ugly.
Good job here by Cotner battling. 3-0 count. She's got it down back to a full count. 2 outs here. Chance for Cotner to end the threat.
Popped up by Musselman. It's headed out in between center and right, and a great hit from the pitcher. 1 run scores, 2 runs score for Lawton Ike, and quickly the Eagles have rallied and made this a 7-3 ball game.
Yeah, Cotner called over to Coach King, and think we're going to make a pitching change here.
Thummel has jogged over from the bullpen, and this will be a pitching change. Coach King comes out to take the ball from Cotner. And it'll be Ella Thummel coming into the circle now for Broken Arrow. She'll get a couple of warm-up pitches in. A pinch runner for Lawton Ike at first base is Brittany Carr.
We saw Ella in that last game against OSSAA. Pitched good 4 2/3. So the junior right-hander comes in relief here. Started that ball game.
Pitched 4.2 innings. Faced 18 batters, 62 pitches total. 4 strikeouts. 1 walk. 2 runs allowed, 2 earned runs. That was against a really talented Owasso team, and a team that is hosting their own regional, a team that is the defending state champion, so certainly no shame in ending up with a loss there to end the regular season. And she didn't pitch the full game, as I mentioned, 4.2 innings pitched. But now here today, Lawton Ike. Beach makes the play at second.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's how you draw it up.
That's a good way to start your game for Ella Thummel, but still a lot of room to go as there's only a 4-point lead now, or 4-run lead, excuse me, as the Tigers look to advance here in their own regional. Keep it right here live on ArrowVision.
Hey BA Tiger fans, now's the time to show your school spirit. Support your favorite school with the Broken Arrow School Pride debit card from TTCU Federal Credit Union. The only card that gives back to Broken Arrow every time you use it.
Since the program began, TTCU has donated over $350,000 to Broken Arrow Public Schools. That's a lot of support from fans just like you.
Whether you're a student, parent, or proud Tiger fan, your everyday purchases can make a difference.
With TTCU, you're not just banking, you're backing your school and local community. Join the thousands of TTCU members who are already using the Broken Arrow card.
It's super simple. Use your BA card and TTCU donates.
Thank you, TTCU, and thank you, Tiger fans. Support our school with every purchase. Go Yay!
Welcome back to Tiger Park. A pitching change for Lawton Eisenhower as well. It's number 13, Devin Roberson, now in the circle, and she had been at shortstop. A couple of errors defensively, and a change for Lawton Eisenhower. Foul ball headed in the direction of Coach King. He still got some quick reactions.
Yeah, he was. It's one of those deals you couldn't get out of the way fast enough. That ball wasn't hit high enough to where it gave him a chance to get moving. But once he got moving, he was able to get out of the way. He's over there conversing with the third baseman, I think, now, trying to say, that's my bad.
It's London Shine that will lead off the bottom of the third.
Let's change of pace here, pitchers.
Roberson certainly is that. Try to get you with off-speed pitches. And Shine will not get caught off guard there. Smacks one out to left field, but the catch made. You know, it's been a good game so far out there for Callie Roberson. She's got a couple of good catches in left.
And we mentioned the change of pace. It just throws your timing off as a hitter. You got to adjust. Musselman was throwing a little more heat.
This is Flouchet at bat now. 1 out on the board.
Discipline as a hitter here. Got to make sure the ball is in the zone.
Strike thrown by Roberson.
It may be one where they scoot her up in the play or the box a little bit. She's almost far up as she can be.
Outside pitch, ball 2. This one's way outside. That was actually ball 4 there, so missed the ball at some point, and Fluchet gets to first.
Now Lily Blaylock, the catcher. We talked about in the last broadcast that you were in coach pitch. What position did you play?
I played third base.
The hot corner.
And to be honest with you, from my recollection, I was pretty good at it.
I mean, we can't argue with you because we weren't there, but
Broken Arrow Jets, that was my team name.
Broken Arrow Jets.
Had the nice pinstripes and everything.
Had a teacher's name. That was your English teacher or something? What team was that you were with?
What are you talking about?
You said there was a team that you played on. I don't know if it was kickball or. Did you say one of your teacher's names?
Yeah. That was my kickball team in 4th grade when we were 4th grade champions at Country Lane Intermediate. Schmidt's Party People.
Yeah, Schmidt's Party People. What position did you play in kickball? Were you third baseman then too?
You know, I don't remember. I think we moved around. I think we played different positions each game. They tried to get everybody involved, and it's a whole class of 20 kids.
Right.
Good hit there from Blaylock. Drops it right down behind the shortstop, and all the way home is Fluchet.
Well, Lily doesn't want to hear any of my nonsense questions that I'm asking about your glory days. She says, I got something for you. I'm going to put it in left center and drive in a run.
We'll have a courtesy running for the Tigers as Blaylock will head back to the dugout. It'll be number 21, Lainey Hanson. Peyton Wells now at bat, the lefty.
See you, legend. Peyton Wells with an opportunity here. 1 ball, no strikes. Takes ball 2.
Dr. Smith, I don't know if you have any experience playing some adult softball or anything like that,
do.
but pitching a ball like that, how much difficult or more difficult can it be for a hitter to see that coming down their way?
Well, seeing it's not the problem. It's just timing is the problem. Trying to figure out just where to get your bat speed, because you're tuned up, especially in fast pitch. You're tuned up to react very quickly. This is a much more deliberate approach at the plate. You've got to stay back. You can't get out on that front foot, or you're gonna either foul it off or swing and miss. So it's a timing issue.
Pitch goes way inside. Hanson will stay home at second.
So back to your third base glory days. I talked about that, and Lily promptly deposited one in the outfit.
So this is your strategy. Okay.
See, the announcer curse may be an announcer blessing.
Another inside pitch. That one will advance. Hanson and Wells. So now runners on third and second.
It's one thing to adjust to the speed because you've got to stay back on that, but also the location. It may be wild and errant, and it just takes discipline to find out when it's in the zone and be able to make contact, solid contact, and already did there.
That one goes right back to the shortstop. Not going to be able to make the play at first. Hanson crosses home plate, and Caesar gets all the way to second.
Great job fielding that ball. Just a little errant on the throw, but we talked about squaring the ball up, and that's what Ari did there. Hit it right at the shortstop. Made a great play fielding the ball. We kind of joked in the last broadcast we did that ball caught the third baseman instead of she catching the ball, if you recall.
Very similar here.
Very similar to that.
And now Gilliland at bat. So seeing this kind of a pitch, it's more about patience and making sure you're swinging at the right ball and not just swinging to take a hack at a ball that's coming in at you.
Now back to your glory days. How many times have you been hit in coach pitch? If that was
Oh boy, I wish I had a count for you, but it was enough that I remember at least one where I had a significant knot on my forehead.
That's
And I was wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a helmet, so it's got to find my forehead.
Were you right-handed?
I am right-handed. I was a right-handed hitter. Gilliland gets to first. Bases loaded now for Avery Beach.
They going to reinsert Musselman?
Brierton out to the circle again.
And if you're the coach here, what are you saying?
At this point, it's, in my mind, about trying to just stop the bleeding. That's really got to be the philosophy. I mean, scoreboard-wise, but also just in this inning, as things have kind of piled up here on Roberson and this Eagle defense.
Our next game starts approximately 2 o'clock. Victory Spartans taking on the Norman North Timberwolves.
In Avery Beach, talking about the left-handers. I know every time she steps in the box, she's got business on her mind. She wants to hit that ball as hard and far as she possibly can.
Has the highest batting average on the team among players that have been at bat more than one time this season.
Gilly better look alive. She pulls one down that line. Oh,
that one doesn't have a whole lot of pace behind it, but nobody in the gap. And Beach will get a bloop single there and bring home Peyton Wells.
That's one, if you're runners, you don't know if that ball's going to get down, so you take a little lead off of the base in case it falls, and Gilly with her speed's able to speed to second and beat the throw. Been a force out there.
Kinsley Cotner now at bat. Beach on first, Gilliland on second, Caesar on third.
Cotner really want to take a swing at that one. Just a little bit high.
Cotner this year with 5 homers on the season.
I promise you, she's hit the highest home runs we've had.
This one's headed high towards center field. It's going to get down a little earlier than that wall. And the catch made in center, but Caesar will cross the dish.
Yeah, good play there by the center fielder. She almost a few steps out of the infield dirt or painted dirt. Makes that catch, and Ari with her speed's able to trot home.
This is now Hallie Smith. Another power hitter for the Tigers. She's only got the 1 homer to her name. And we've seen her hit plenty out to the warning track.
BA's been able to score in every inning.
Smith trying to place it down that right field line, and it's just a foot foul.
That's precise, did you say, is a foot foul? From this distance, I'm impressed with your eyesight. If that was accurate.
I didn't even have to squint. That was eyes wide open.
A foot foul. Unlike you batting in coach pitch, your eyes were not wide open.
It got to the point they just started putting the tee out for me. Smith gets to trot to first. London Shine is in the batter's box now.
Now, is that an indication of your hitting prowess or the pitching lack of control?
I think a little bit of both.
Okay.
Shine just catches it with the edge of the bat, and it goes right back to the pitcher. Good play from Roberson, and that'll close out the bottom of the third. A high-scoring third inning, 3 for the Eagles, 4 for the Tigers. It's now an 11-3 scoreline as we go to the top of the fourth, next on ArrowVision.
Hey Tigers, I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. The city is preparing for the next general obligation bond election in April of 2026. Just like the improvements to Albany Street in front of the high school, Bonds help pay for upgrades to public infrastructure like streets and intersections, public safety services, parks improvements, and more here in our great community. To find out more about the bond process, visit the city website. Thank you for helping us build our future. Broken Arrow, enjoy the rest of the game.
Tulsa Bone and Joint, Northeast Oklahoma's sports medicine experts. We are pleased to help you and the athletes in your life with a number of surgical and non-surgical options. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as team orthopedist for local high schools such as Broken Arrow, Owasso, Sapulpa, Cascia Hall, and Bishop Kelly. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
Back here at Tiger Park, Broken Arrow and Lawton Ike in the top of the fourth inning. Regional round 1. Game here at noon, and then the upcoming game to follow at 2 p.m. between Bixby and Norman North. Ella Thummel with her second batter faced.
And second pitch.
Correct. Mariah Miller at bat. Outside pitch, Miller gets just enough of it, and Fluchet makes the play. London Shine making the catch, and out at first.
So she's doubled. The first batter she had was only 1 pitch. That one was 2.
3 pitches, 2 outs.
Would she double this and go to 4 pitches?
I don't know. You need to ask me about my baseball career, because apparently that's been the work charm. Good pitch from Thummel.
That's 2 pitches. I just assume she's doing 3.
There is a third pitch. 1 ball, 2 strikes. This is Jasmine Noriega for Lawton Ike.
So if the score stays like it is, at least in the favor of BA, then they will play the 6 o'clock game tonight. And the thing about regionals, they will start at the time that is scheduled. They do not start early, mainly because of visiting fans that may be coming. They're planning the game play it at 2 o'clock. They want to play at 2 o'clock, not 1:15.
Swing and a miss, and there is the second out of the inning. It's Ella Thummel getting the strikeout.
Ella been effective in the circle, we mentioned, come in relief. Cotner pitched into the 3rd inning. And Ella came in and got 1 pitch and 1 out. Now she's working her way through the lineup here in the top of the 4th.
For the Bixby Norman North game, you'll want to tune in on krefsports.tv. They will have the broadcast of that game. But then the 6 p.m. game, assuming the Tigers will be in that contest, Broken Arrow will play the winner of those 2 games, or that game, those 2 teams. And we will have that broadcast for you live here on ArrowVision.
So our shenanigans not for the next game, but for the final game of the evening.
Our shenanigans are only BA related,
okay.
Basically. 1-2 count. High pitch, but still able to connect. Roberson pops it up foul, and it's Blaylock behind the plate making the catch. That will close out the 4th inning, the top of the 4th for the Eagles. 3 runs on the board still for Lawton Ike, and a lead of 8 for Broken Arrow as they come back out on offense here live on ArrowVision.
Hey Tigers, I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. The city is preparing for the next general obligation bond election in April of 2026. Just like the improvements to Albany Street in front of the high school, bonds help pay for upgrades to public infrastructure like streets and intersections, public safety services, parks improvements, and more here in our great community. To find out more about the bond process, visit the city website. Thank you for helping us build our future. Broken Arrow, enjoy the rest of the game.
Tulsa Bone and Joint, Northeast Oklahoma's sports medicine experts. We are pleased to help you and the athletes in your life with a number of surgical and non-surgical options. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as team orthopedist for local high schools such as Broken Arrow, Owasso, Sapulpa, Cascia Hall, and Bishop Kelly. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
Back here with the first round of regional play. Lawton Ike defense out there with Roberson still in the circle for the Eagles. The leadoff hitter for Broken Arrow here in the bottom of the fourth is Macy Fluchet. So we'll go 7, 8, 9 here with Lily Blaylock next up and Peyton Wells after that. This Broken Arrow program has seen a lot of successful seasons, another one under their belt already. 25-6 regular season record, 11-1 in district play. Softball program is tied with wrestling for the most state championships here at Broken Arrow with 11. Last one for the Lady Tiger softball program was 2009. Three balls, one strike. And there's the fourth ball, so Fluchet gets to walk to first. Tigers in the regular season went 10-4 at home. Another ball thrown by Roberson. And 4 straight balls thrown. They will walk Lily Blaylock. And now Wells at bat. Lainey Hanson, the courtesy runner at first base.
She spent a lot of time on the base path today. Do you think I'd fallen asleep over here? That's no answer. You just laughed.
Yeah, because I kind of had thought so. You put the sunglasses down too, didn't you?
He's doing some work. Peyton Wells needs to do some work right here. She's looking for that opportunity.
That was a good segue. Well done. Runners on first and second. That'll bounce off of Wells' shoulder. And now the base is loaded. At least the good news there is if you get hit by a pitch when Roberson is throwing, is it's probably not going to sting too bad.
You might have been able to handle that.
I think so.
It might have found your forehead.
I might have been able to continue my playing career had I been hit by some more of those.
I mean, I'd have to think Coach Pitch wasn't.
Probably was that same speed.
Yeah,
it just was more in between the eyes rather than the shoulder.
Corey Webb to run again. She as well has spent a lot of time on the base paths. Back to the top of the lineup for BA. Bixby has made it into the confines of Tiger Tark.
For reference, anybody that did not hear our Owasso game, we came out of a commercial break and I called our facility here, Tiger Tark, and that is now a running joke between me and Dr. Dustin Smith here.
I do have to say, I know we got a listener, a guy that is faithful to all BA, Dusty Dildine, has got us tuned in. Let's say hey to Mr. Dildine.
Madison Dildine's dad.
That is correct.
Our sideline reporter on Friday nights. Sideline reporter for basketball games as well.
Also the host of 100 Yards with Madison Dildine.
I don't know if you know how intimidated sometimes those players can be by 100 yards. I've had a couple of players that will come out for an interview and they'll be so frightened that they're about to do 100 yards. Ari Caesar catches all of that one, but it goes flying down into the glove of the shortstop. Not enough legs under that one, so base is still loaded. 1 out now on the board, and Emily Gilliland at bat.
So nervous like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs?
That's exactly what I would have said.
Yeah,
that's exactly what most people would have said.
Most people would not have said.
But yes, the players tend to come in, and I think it's just the fact that they would have to have a conversation with Madison, who a lot of times they don't know too well.
Right.
And they've got to walk a full 100 yards and have answers and be able to hold a conversation.
Because during the game, they're not listening to Madison.
No, they unfortunately are not, which maybe they should.
Well, maybe not while they're playing.
Why not? Put an earpiece in. Hear Dylan Rivera and Mo Wallace on the broadcast.
I mean,
I think that would juice me up.
You, maybe. No problems for sure.
Gilliland sends it down the right field line, and it goes foul.
By 3 feet.
I would have said 4.
Okay.
2 balls, 2 strikes. I do love our 100-yard segment. I do think it's a really cool thing that we're able to do with the players and the coaches, and not only get to know more about them, but also hear their perspective on what's going on with the football season and everything that goes along with that. And right now at the halfway point of their season, 3-2 record. And they will be hosting Edmond Santa Fe on Friday. That's another ball game that if you can't make it out to, we'll have it live on ArrowVision. Gilliland gets to walk to first, and that will also bring Macy Flouché across the plate. And another run scored for the Tigers, 12-3 now.
And Avery Beach back in the box for BA.
Well, she was having a party over there in the dugout, so I'm sure she wants to keep the good vibes going here.
I think she's a walking party. And she likes to have a good time no matter what she's doing. I've kidded with her a little bit about just 'cause they call it a head first slide doesn't mean it needs to be head first. It doesn't need to be the first part of your body that hits the ground when you do a head first slide.
That's a bit penguin-esque.
There's a story behind that. It was Stillwater Regional last year. She got concussed running the bases, sliding into third.
Well, now
and I
she
would
gets
argue
to
that changed the trajectory of that ball game.
She gets to walk here at least.
Right.
No sliding involved there. And so a very safe trot over to first as Lainey Hansen crosses home plate. And it's now 13-3.
And Ella coming in, going to do some batting.
This might be the ideal way to score. You don't really have to swing your bat at all, and you can just keep bringing runners in. And there goes another one.
Consecutive pitchers have been hit for BA. Cotner got hit in the first inning.
That's
and
true.
Ella, they must have something out for our pitchers.
So Thummel gets to first. Another runner crosses, 14-3. And it looked like Coach King had called for a courtesy runner for Thummel.
He may let her and Avery both run.
No, it's actually a pinch hitter. It'll be Kenya Harp coming up to bat for the Tigers. So this is now the 12th time this season that the Tigers have scored double digits. Had 7 double-digit victories this year. You might be right about that walking party from Avery Beach. She just went over to third base and danced with Gilliland and now goes back to second, rowdying up the dugout.
She'll dance out there by herself, too. I'm just telling you.
That might be a cool nickname for her, too, walking party.
Kenya Harp, the senior, gets her first appearance in the regional. Maybe that's a segment we should do with you in the spring. Let you come out here and hit slow pitch.
I wouldn't mind it, as long as I don't get hit in the head anymore.
I would hope we could control that part of it, but you got my mind working now.
What are you doing?
Kenya's worked the first 3 balls.
Well, I called it pinch hitting, but it's really more pinch base running. Pinch walking. As she gets to go to first, and Gilliland comes across home plate, 15-3. Pitch thrown, and Shine pops it foul. Second baseman unable to make the play. Throw to second will get Harp there. And Beach crosses home plate. It is now 16-3. Actually, they will say that's the end of the inning, I believe.
Yeah,
they're wrapping it up a little early.
I don't know.
So the Tigers get 4 runs there, and it's 15-3. We'll go to the top of the 5th here after the commercial break, live here on ArrowVision.
Hey Tigers, I'm City Manager Michael Spurgeon. The city is preparing for the next general obligation bond election in April of 2026. Just like the improvements to Albany Street in front of the high school, bonds help pay for upgrades to public infrastructure like streets and intersections, public safety services, parks improvements, and more here in our great community. To find out more about the bond process, visit the city website. Thank you for helping us build our future. Broken Arrow, enjoy the rest of the game.
Tulsa Bone and Joint, Northeast Oklahoma's sports medicine experts. We are pleased to help you and the athletes in your life with a number of surgical and non-surgical options. Tulsa Bone and Joint is proud to serve as team orthopedist for local high schools such as Broken Arrow, Owasso, Sapulpa, Cascia Hall, and Bishop Kelly. Tulsa Bone and Joint, moving life forward.
15-3 lead for the Tigers here as they're taking on the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles in the first game of the Broken Arrow Regional. Dylan Rivera here on play-by-play. Dr. Dustin Smith on color commentary. Tigers looking to finish off a run rule here. It's the top of the 5th. 10 runs after 5 is the run rule. Run rule or just run rule?
Yeah, I'd say the run rule.
I want to say run rule.
Yeah, run rule seems like it's from the Department of Redundancy Department.
Ball thrown by Thummel here. Chopped to first base, and it's Kenya Harp there now, and she'll make the play.
Yeah, sometimes they say the ball finds you. Kenya's first time in the field, and the first ball's hit right to her. She fields it cleanly, steps on the bag. First out.
You had a nickname for her last time we were out here, right? Is that?
Yeah, McQueen.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen. She embraces that. Just as Avery likes to be a walking party, she's a walking smile. Kenya is.
Swing and a miss for Carr.
She loves life.
Always a great conversation. Kenya Harp, we were able to talk to her at Uncaged with the softball team, and also got to do an interview with her in the preseason, previewing the year, and very much right, a positive attitude and certainly a bright spot on the team. Also says she's the best DJ on the team.
Kind of like you playing third base. We can't argue with you.
That's right.
London out and right. Corey Webb out and left. Did you already say that?
I did not say that. Foul ball from Brittany Carr.
So I said it.
Yeah, you broke the news.
Yeah. And those aren't players that, I mean, those are girls that are used to playing in those positions as well. So it's not like it's a rare occurrence. That may be to you.
It sounded right above us, actually. Foul
maybe
ball.
you had some PTSD from being hit. Maybe that was going to.
It's not that bad.
Okay.
It's not to any sort of extreme.
Thought I'd have to carry on without you.
No, not quite.
Foul tip. He said to hit the ground. Good drive by Lily Blaylock trying to sell the umpire on she caught the foul tip, but the ball was fouled into the ground and then she snagged it.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball headed foul toward the indoor facility.
Yeah, I thought Coach Ashley was going to go after that. He passed. Pitching coach for the baseball team.
Outside pitch, 2-2.
There was a mad dash for that one. Denny Beach was even involved in that pursuit of the foul ball.
Another pitch from Thummel, sputters out toward Flouché, and again the play made by Flouché and the out at first.
It throws across the diamond. Kenya makes the stretch. Second out of the inning, as you mentioned, and BA is now 1 out away from securing the first round win here in the regional and securing that 6 o'clock time for this evening. Pinch hitter, I'm assuming, for Eisenhower.
Pitch from Thummel. This is number 3 for Lawton Ike.
Roberson?
That's Williams.
Oh. What were there? There were 3 Robersons?
There was 3 Robersons. High pitch, and she swung at it.
So Eisenhower will move to the 4 o'clock game. They will play
the loser of the Bixby Norman North.
Right. Ooh.
So the Tigers will move on to play the winner of the next game. Lawton Eisenhower will play the loser of the next game. Start time for the Bixby Norman North game is 2 o'clock, so that's in about 30 minutes. Foul ball.
And we will start at 2. Won't start before 2. Give the umpires time to change. I wonder if they'll do all 4.
Swing and a miss, and that will be the strikeout to close out the top of the 5th and close out this ball game. The Tigers with a 15-3 victory over the Lawton Eisenhower Eagles, winning Game 1 of their own regional. They will play the winner of Norman North and Bixby. That starts here at 2 p.m. Good first game for Broken Arrow, 12-run victory, and as you said, being able to put your stamp on it in Game 1, that means something.
Yeah, you got to make that statement early, especially as the host, knowing that you didn't want to play that 4 o'clock game. You wanted to play 6 o'clock and have a chance to close it out tomorrow. Obviously, you advance to tomorrow now with this win, so you're for sure playing tomorrow. You want to go ahead and win Game 2 tonight. Set yourself up to have to lose twice tomorrow. So that's what's on the line for the 6 o'clock game. BA has punched their ticket to that 6 o'clock game, and we'll wait to see who their opponent is with this next ball game. But enjoyed the opportunity to sit up here with you and enjoyed, obviously, the outcome as BA is able to come out on top.
Regional tournament is all double elimination, so Lawton Eisenhower also still alive. They will play the loser of the Bixby Norman North game. And whoever falls in that game, which will start at 4 o'clock, will have their season ended here today. The winner will play in a consolation game against the loser of the 6 o'clock game, and that'll be at 11 a.m. tomorrow. We'll have to get through all the scenarios later on tonight, so it's a little bit easier to digest. But as of right now, what we do know is the Tigers play at 6, and the Eisenhower Eagles will play at 4. And we're looking forward to an evening contest live here on ArrowVision. We hope you'll tune in if you can't make it out to the ballpark. We thank you for tuning into this one. For Dr. Dustin Smith and our ArrowVision crew, we'll see you this evening.